At exactly 10:50 a.m. on June 13, 2025, radar screens across Poland lit up like a Christmas tree. A Russian IL-20M spy plane had crossed the invisible line, not just skimming the border. This one was inside Polish airspace, 2 full kilometers deep. Within seconds, the red alert hits the NATO Air Command. Scramble orders are issued, engines roar to life, and 2 British Typhoon fighter jets, stationed under NATO's air policing mission, are airborne within minutes. This isn't another patrol, this is a direct response. The IL-20 is flying low and slow over the Baltic Sea, pretending like nothing happened. No communication, no response to radio hails, just steady, silent flight. Let's be clear here, this was not a navigational error. The IL-20 doesn't get lost. It's packed with surveillance gear, radar, signal sniffers, and high-resolution cameras. Its job is to gather intelligence, and this time it chose to dip straight into NATO territory. From Warsaw to Brussels, everyone's watching. Inside the RAF cockpits, adrenaline is running high. They're closing in fast. They know the rules: intercept, identify, and escort, but don't provoke. Still, all it takes is one wrong move, and this routine mission becomes international headlines. These Typhoons are equipped with pirate infrared search and track systems, and the captor radar, allowing them to lock onto targets without even turning on their own radar if they choose. It's stealthy, smart, and fast. But here's the catch. They're not here to fire. Under NATO's air policing rules, engagement is the absolute last resort. So the intercept works like this. Radar first picks up the intruder, ground command issues a scramble order, fighters take off and intercept visually. They confirm identity, monitor behavior, and escort if needed. It's a chess game at 20,000 feet, and every player knows their pieces. Because here's the thing. These Russian flybys don't happen alone. They're often paired with cyber probing, satellite adjustments, or naval activity. It's coordinated, layered pressure. Today's twist wasn't just the incursion, it was the restraint, the quiet withdrawal. Because when you test an enemy, sometimes the most valuable intel comes from not what they say, but how fast they move, how close they get, and how long they hold the line. This time the IL-20 turned back on its own. Next time that turn might come a little later or not at all. Behind the scenes, these missions feed directly into NATO's defense planning. Every intercepted aircraft gets analyzed, every route gets logged, and every deviation gets studied. It's not glamorous, but it's critical. Because honestly, the real battle right now isn't missiles, it's data. Information about how the other side reacts, defends, and maneuvers. It's a silent war in the skies, fought with sensors and patience. Today, the IL-20 left quietly, but the game isn't over. It's just getting smarter. When the IL-20 finally turned back, the RAF Typhoons peeled off after confirming it had cleared Polish airspace. Mission complete, on paper, but the real work starts now. NATO's Allied Air Command immediately begins its post-incident analysis. Every radar log, every second of radio silence, every flight pattern reviewed. Poland shares its tracking data, the RAF submits cockpit logs, the Baltic states request briefings. And in Brussels, the NATO Security Council doesn't just file it away, they adjust their protocols. Because, as we now know, this wasn't just another intercept, it was a test. The Polish military knows it, and in a follow-up statement, they emphasized that readiness and coordination worked as intended, but warned that continued provocations require continued vigilance. Translation: the IL-20 might be back, or something faster, or something more aggressive. As for the RAF pilots, while they're grounded and debriefed, standard protocol after any intercept, then it's back to standby. Another scramble could come tomorrow or tonight. And the bigger picture here? Well, it's NATO reinforcing its eastern flank yet again. More drones, more radar coverage, and more joint training missions, especially with Poland and the Baltic states. Because the IL-20 didn't just violate airspace, it reminded everyone that there are no quiet skies anymore. Not over Poland, not over the Baltics, and not with Kaliningrad sitting next door like a loaded gun. This time, no shots were fired, but that's not guaranteed next time. And in a world full of armed aircraft and silent radios, next time is the scariest phrase of all. So what do we take from all of this? A slow-moving Russian spy plane slipped 2 kilometers into NATO airspace and left without a fight. But it left with something even more valuable. A glimpse at how NATO responds. It wasn't an accident, it was a message. And the response? Calm, controlled, precise. But how many more of these tests can NATO handle before someone crosses the line they can't step back from? Do you think these Russian flights are just intelligence gathering, or are they pushing for something more dangerous? If you want to go a step further and support this channel directly, join the fleet. You'll get loyalty badges, priority responses, and help us bring more true maritime stories to the surface. Click join on our channel page and get on board. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next time a Russian spy plane crosses the line, NATO won't just be watching, they'll be flying.